countdown timer. All right, so here we go. Welcome back, guys, to the NGO podcast of September 17th, 2015.
I still got chicken in my mouth.
I don't give a crap you got chicken in your mouth. You want me to play the Guile music for you, too?
Yes.
You want me to go on for an hour so you can do the same 3 poses? All right. So, this is what we're going to talk about now, along with the panel. And, of course, when you guys get this on YouTube, you can video respond or just leave a comment in the section below.
Wrong.
There's been it's not really like a heated debate, but it's more of something that comes up very recently, within recent times. Why do people always side with one console? Like, is there... Well,
can I answer?
Let me finish.
Hold on.
Why do people side with one console? Is it the sheer fact that we get people that know, like, okay, Sony has a huge following with particular things, and they're just dick riding Sony, so then they have something to talk about and say among their friends, so they won't look fucking stupid? Or they're doing it because they're console loyalist, where they actually care about the console despite what anyone else's opinion or facts is among that? Or is it just for stupid reasons, just to troll anyone over the internet and just say, like, oh, this console's better because it has a higher output source than this console does, or it has this such and type graphics card, and whatever the case may be. So
can I go first?
Hold on. So we're gonna
Nelson has to lay down the rules in terms of...
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna pick the order, because the people who are eager are going last now. So what we're
the Metal Gear alert sound, man.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in random order. We're gonna start off with NGO Shinwar, and then I'll pick the next person, and then we'll go down the list. So Shinwar, in your own words, what do you think of, like, this whole issue with what you call it? Oh my god, I just lost my fucking train of thought. Console loyalists, fanboys of each console, and just people just trolling for no reason, acting like one is better than the other.
Well, I think for most people, it's probably convenience. You know, one person, their friends could all be on one console, so, you know, they're like, oh, well, let me just, you know, they don't want to, you know, transfer over or whatever.
Right.
It could be that. You could have people just starting flame wars, you know, trolling around or whatever. But I always say this: if you're a gamer, yo, if you like your console, if you got multiple consoles, do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Get the PS4. If there's not a game that's coming out for the Xbox One or whatever, just get on the PS4 if you have it, or vice versa. Now, I don't know, but there's people that they have a PS4 and they know a game that they like that's only in for the Xbox One. They will refuse to get an Xbox One.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, dude, but then if it comes out to PC,
right.
Oh, I get it on PC. Well, dude, you could have had the opportunity to get on Xbox One. Why don't you? Oh, because you hate the console. Come on, and that right there is corny.
It is. It definitely is.
There's a viewer that did that. I'm not gonna say who.
But the thing is why put yourself into that situation where you're gonna want to exclude yourself from getting a console, knowing that damn well you want the fucking game, but your hatred towards it is so crazy. He was like, "Oh fuck it, I'll get it for PC." Guys, let me tell you something. It's still a Microsoft product that you're still getting on a PC. So why are you still sharing, like, not the same hate towards that as well?
So you're talking about Killer Instinct?
No, I'm talking about in general. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But if you have any more to say, Shinwar, please continue.
Oh, you know, and the biggest thing, you know, and I think Ono addressed it. Well, he received a lot of hate on his Twitter in regards to Street Fighter V. But you know, hey, it was business. They made a business decision, you know, to really globally market Street Fighter V. Now, could they have done it with a partnership with Microsoft? Maybe, but then if that would have happened, let's just think about this. Let's say if they exclusively put it out for Xbox One, right? In Japan,
backlash would have been bad.
Oh, it would have been real bad because, you know, the Xbox One isn't selling great in Japan. So imagine Street Fighter 5, but then everybody would have been forced to buy an Xbox One. And you know, not saying they had to, but if they wanted to play Street Fighter 5, they would have had to.
And that would have been the wrong answer. To force somebody, is like, you got to get that. You know what I mean?
Right. And
me and Shinwar were talking about that.
And then you see KOF, the new KOF, and all I saw was Sony, and I'm like, oh, don't tell me another one. So you know, you're really no. Because at the end of the day, I got both consoles, doesn't bother me. But what they're doing is, for the people that don't have both, you're limiting them. So in all, a person just has to go out and buy the other console. And just real quick, I saw on Event Hubs when they announced Karen, yo, the one guy in the post in the message board was like, now I'm gonna get a PS4. I'm like, wow, like, yo, you just gonna get it for one game? Oh my God. Like, come on, man.
No, wait, hold up.
No. It's not your turn. No. It's not your turn. You'll tell you when it's your turn.
I'm done.
It's going to be completely.
No.
NGO, you gotta hear me out.
Yo, I will kick you off the call. No.
Wait, beat?
I'm trying to beef him, but my beef is too short.
Okay.
NGO, can you just hear me
Your
out?
beef is too short. Hold on. I don't want to hear that.
If you want to talk, you gotta wait your turn. I'm trying to stay order in here, and I don't want to get pissed off tonight. So, next person that's gonna go is NGO Noop. Noop, do you have anything about this particular topic?
Yeah. I attribute this to gamers being different. Like, I would say the majority of gamers are probably a lot younger than we are. And if you look at society as a whole, things are just trendy. You know, haircut, you know, certain type of clothing, certain type of sneakers. Jordans are back. You know, and I think that's the thing. Like, everyone else is doing it, I'm gonna be a drone and follow them and do it. I think real gamers, quote unquote real gamers, people like Shinwar, they have both consoles. I want a PS4. I have a PS4 game. I just don't have the console because I have people would get on PS4. I already have on Xbox One. So right now it doesn't make sense for me to get the PS4 because I would only have that one game, and I'm gonna get Horizon. That game sparked enough interest for me to say, okay, that's something I want that I know I can't really get, so I'm gonna get that. That's what it is. The reason I never really ever owned more than one console starting at 360 was because it was too expensive. Like, I didn't have $120 a month to buy a game for this console, game for that console. But if you look over here, I now have a PS3, and I went back and bought all the PS3 games that I ever wanted to play. And I'm playing as well because now I have the money to do it.
But he didn't get a PS4. What?
Because I just said
you should have just skipped the PS3 and got the PS4.
Because I can't play. But the thing is, I have like 25 games on PS3 that's not on PS4. PS4 it's not offering anything that I want yet. So that's why I didn't buy it. I'm not gonna spend.
But it will, brother Noob. It will.
When it does, that's when I'll drop that money. But back to the point at hand. Yeah, stop cheating yourself. Like, I have an internal struggle. I love Mario games and I love Nintendo franchises, but I just can't do that. I can't do it. And I feel so bad because I know I'm gonna have fun with it, but like I ain't gonna have nobody to play with. And
So me, man.
Take money away from the other two consoles.
I can't. I'll take it.
I'm done. So I can't do it. So that's just me. Guys, stop being fanboys, man. Like, if you don't own both consoles, you can't truly say one is better than the other anyway. I'm playing Xbox because I like the features and I like the interface of Xbox ever since 360, and it kept my attention. My 360 could have easily been a PS3 instead, but Sony just didn't grip me with their product when they came out. So, you know, that was just a personal decision. It doesn't mean the PS3 was quote-unquote bad, but it's like, if I have a choice to make based on my finances, I'm going to choose what fits me the best. And that just happened to be Microsoft at the time. And I just like
grips on your chest.
On one console, but talk trash about the other consoles. Like, how do you even know? Like, what are you looking at?
There you go. There you go. How did they?
You're looking at frame rate videos. You're getting into these flame wars, PS4 One or Xbox One. How you're losing, you dummy? Because the more divided we get, the more money we gonna be spending, and the more they're gonna play on that. And before you know it, we gonna be getting shafted. Just like I would say, Sony kind of started it with, "Yo, we get free online." Well, guess who's paying now? Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. Shut up. That's what happens, man. You have to be very, very careful with the decisions you make. But guys, don't just follow trends and miss out on a good opportunity because of what someone else says. Go find out for yourself. I done it.
Alright.
That's it.
On your knees, what do you have to say about this topic?
As a member of the PC Master Race, I only have one thing to say.
I don't care. I don't care. My jokes don't go over. I don't care.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let the console wars eat each other. I'll be sitting on my PC playing my games when all your games eventually migrate onto PC eventually. So,
if it works.
Man, that is low down, man.
And that is left up to the
Yeah.
developers to fix this shit.
yeah, that's because of Metal Gear Ground Zeroes still won't play for me. Well, that's right. Konami doesn't get any more of my money. That's all.
Right.
Ow,
Alright, so with that being said, NGO Goken playing the Taken King over there. What you got to say about this?
You know, it's a little bit of a touchy subject, I guess, for me.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I think I'm more with who has a stand to get all systems. That shit, you Shinwar and Noob. That's both of you, right? You guys, I kind of agree. If you can get all systems, get all systems. But the problem is I think this generation of consoles, what they've done is an injustice because they kind of blurred the lines for everyone, right? So for a real gamer, for somebody who really plays games and would normally have all the consoles. Like the direction that these guys want to take with the games, it kind of makes it hard for you not to just stay on one and just wait to see what the other does on the next release, right? Because, like I said, like we talked about before, like streaming games. Xbox has their game streaming service and their cloud-based solution for making games better. PS Now, we know PS Now is basically going to be part of the future of PS. So it's like, yeah, you guys put out these new consoles for us, and then you gave us, basically told us that this is probably it, and everything's going to be controlled in the future. So, I mean, I would love to have an Xbox, and I've even considered it in my mind because most of you guys play Xbox probably more because of the online, I guess, experience better. My little brother is on Xbox. So, and when I used to be on Xbox, I used to have a lot of people I could play with on Xbox. But, I mean, it's hard. Like, I would love to pull the trigger. My girlfriend had an Xbox before, and, we usually play we usually play Guitar Hero and stuff like that. So do I get Guitar Hero for my PS4 or do I find a way to get an Xbox One for free or something and put that in my living room? Or it's a very, very hard choice to make. I mean, I honestly, I don't think anyone should have any side, but just get what you can afford, I guess. All right, the money part is the big thing because a lot of these games, this shit costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's an expensive habit. It's an expensive habit, and
Right, they don't care.
yeah, I mean, it is an expensive habit. It can be a frugal one too if you want to just buy games and play the one game forever until you get super bored. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be a loyalist, I guess be a loyalist. I guess most people don't have the money to go and spend $400 on 2 or 3 different consoles. So, I mean, hopefully in the future we won't have this issue. There'll just be a baseline. You'll have a box, and it'll be like Apple TV or something, where you'll just have the app, and then you can log into your game and just have the controller of choice that you need, something like that. That's what I envision, hopefully, and that would get rid of all this shit, Because if you look nowadays, every fucking game that we buy, like I swear to God, I must have my email address and my games tied to like 20 different gaming companies now, because every time I buy a game, I gotta sign up for whatever service they have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just be on one thing and just offer the streaming service already, and let's call it a day, right?
No, man, we need competition, man.
Let's forget about the competition. Collaboration is the key. If you know, and that's my standpoint. If you can get them, get them. If you can't, don't. But don't be a dick rider.
Okay.
Okay, that was.
Dun, dun.
Okay, what a statement.
You know what? I actually respect what Goken said and Shinwar said. And then, you know, everybody in general, if you just enjoy everything, stop fighting each other. We're all playing games.
Okay,
Continue.
so this is your segment now, Alex, so keep talking.
I have nothing to say.
No, that's it, so you're throwing away your talk.
What?
You're throwing
You're
away...
gonna be like that, Alex.
Okay, here's my thing.
Okay.
At the end of the day, this is probably like... We touched lightly on other broadcasts that we have produced. And what I've said, and you know, to caveat on what Shinwar was making mention to, as much as I just have a disdain for Sony, I went ahead and as much as I said I wasn't gonna get Street Fighter 4 on the PS4, hell, I purchased it twice. I have the PC reserve after I regenerated some money, and then I went and did it for this. Now I did it for the audience because I said, all right, you know what? A lot of folks just started sending me friend requests and all this other stuff while I was playing the Street Fighter 5 beta. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, as much as I dislike the practice, I'm still gonna enjoy it at some point. Now, had I not fixed this little device here, my Chronos Max Plus, I would have been primarily playing on the PC because I'm not buying another arcade stick. I'm not gonna go through all of that, and no. And like Goken was saying, like, you know, money investment and transferring over and all that. It's like, get what you enjoy first, and then stack on. Because when I got the Xbox One in Afghanistan, I purchased that, and then when they got a replenishment in the Connex over there overseas, then I'm like, all right, I see the PS4, I got the extra money, all right, let me go get it. I don't like hate it so much that I won't support it, but some of you people who do watch the broadcast, and I'm not calling you out, but if the shoe fits, you know who I'm talking about. If you're not gonna play Killer Instinct because it's on a Microsoft box, but me, you know, these same people would accuse me of being a fanboy, but yet I'm the one that actually will support the other side. You know, just so that
Let me ask you this, Alex. Are you gonna get Street Fighter 5 for PS4?
I already have it. I'm going to have it. Man,
So you're gonna get it?
Yeah, because how did I get the beta access? I had to pre-order it.
You told me you were gonna cancel it. You told me that.
No, it was the digital. I can't cancel that. I was gonna go to GameStop and do it. But I just said, hey, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Can I try to dead something real quick on this situation with the fanboys, and I'm not pointing this towards you, but this is when people say that I'm not a fanboy, I got an Xbox. I'm not a fanboy, I got a PlayStation. I got both systems. That doesn't discount you from being a fanboy. Let's just be real. Some fanboys will still buy the box that they don't like just to kind of justify, like, well, I'm not a fanboy, I have a
Oh, I don't fall into that category.
You know, but like I said, I'm not,
I know what you're saying,
I'm
though.
not pointing that towards you, but people will use that as a crutch. People will use that as, I'm not a fanboy, I got a PlayStation 4 sitting right here, or I'm not a fanboy, I got an Xbox One sitting right here. But you don't even try to engage with it. You don't even try to you know, see what it has to offer. You just kind of bought it just to have it. You know what I mean? So I mean, that just to put that out there, because I feel like a lot of people will do that to kind of,
that's
you know,
a waste of
save face.
500
it's exactly. So you're wasting your money, but I mean, some people will do that to save face.
Yeah.
But now, hold on, just real quick, 2 seconds. I just sent somebody a message on my friends list, and I said, "What do you think of Karen?" Their response is, "I haven't followed up on Street Fighter 5 at all since it's not coming to Xbox One, and I'm not getting a PC, not getting it on a PC. I don't really care about it until they say Street Fighter 5 coming to Xbox One.
Like, ooh, everybody started losing their minds.
Yeah. Now, so the thing is like you're gonna deprive yourself because it's not coming out to your console. Well, you have a choice. You can either get it on PC or just get a PS4. But if it doesn't mean nothing to you, then don't get it. But I feel like you're gonna miss out.
He obviously doesn't want it bad enough. That's what it comes down to, right?
Right.
You don't want it bad enough.
You don't want it bad enough.
That's right. That's right. Right. I mean, at the end of the day, if you are an Xbox guy or a Nintendo guy,
Paul Heyman guy,
and whatever kind of guy you are, and if The Last of Us doesn't, if you want to play The Last of Us but you don't want to buy up any type of PlayStation console, then you don't want to play The Last of Us bad enough.
Yeah.
Or Uncharted or whatever game that you want to play on the other console.
Like, what is that? God of War?
God of War.
PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I love that game. Didn't come out to Xbox. You have it on another system.
There was no way that was gonna come out. It was a first party.
No, but still, but if you like the game, that's the point he's saying. If you like the game, you get the console, not only for the game, because there's going to be other games coming out.
There's going to be other games coming, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want a game bad enough, you will convert. And some people just don't want it bad enough. That's simple as that.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, so let's move on so we don't waste our time on a tangent because it's 9:06. I would like to wrap up.
I didn't go yet, man.
I know. I'm about to say you go now. And then Snake will go after you, and then we'll wrap this up.
Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna try to make this quick, but
no, you're not.
I'm really. But
so try to make it under 3 minutes. Try.
All right. So check this out, right? It does come down to preference at the end of the day. So, but I don't think that there's nothing wrong with having a preference. I have both consoles. I try to play both consoles, but it's so damn expensive to get the most out of these consoles if you're not playing online, first of all. So if you're looking at playing online with both of these $400, $500 boxes, you have to pay $120 for the online games on top of that, and then you're talking about exclusives that you have on Xbox, whatever exclusives you may have on PlayStation, and it's just so much money. So me personally, the situation that I'm in, me having both consoles, I do sway toward my PlayStation more because of the fact that the games that I do want to play, like Metal Gear or even these multi-plat games are, on paper better than what they are on Xbox One. Just like I talked about last week, I use that logic. If a game is better on Xbox in any kind of way, I'm gonna buy it on Xbox. But it just hasn't happened that way so far. When Halo comes out, I may buy Halo, but I may not, because I don't really want to buy more online Xbox Live and stuff like, because it's so expensive. So I mean, it's one of those things again, man. What everybody was saying earlier, money is an object to me. I mean, I can't just go out and buy whatever all this shit. It doesn't. I just can't do it. A lot of normal people just can't do that. If I had the means, hell yeah, I'd have a Wii U too. I'd have all the online. I'm serious. If I had the means to buy everything, I would buy everything and I would play everything. But I just don't got it like that. So I mean, hey, I don't see nothing wrong with people having a preference. But if you discount the other console, just for fanboy reasons or whatever, you're cheating yourself. Man boy, I'm done, man. I'm done, man. I'm done, man. Just stop cheating yourself. Stop. That's all I got for the fanboy. Stop cheating yourself.
Stop cheating yourself. Start treating yourself.
Start treating yourself, man. Spend that little money, man. Go ahead and save up and get you a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One if you ain't got it.
Games to make them rain. Or whatever that
was.
Whoa. What the hell? What was that?
Alex, just stick to the hosting, bro. Stick to the hosting. Games that'll make it rain.
Okay, so is Simi, you done?
I'm done, man.
All right, go ahead, Snake. You have the floor.
Okay. Well. All right, where's that notepad? All right, I'll try to keep this 3 minutes.
Notes.
Yeah, because I was just gonna forget what someone else said, so I have to write it down. the whole thing with who was it?
Shinmar.
Erzo Boyd.
Metal Gear Alert sound.
Herself.
Hold on.
Just call him Shin.
Yeah, no governments, please. No governments.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
He says bro.
So just call him Shinwar.
Alright, Shinwar. Yeah, the whole thing with like someone going like, oh yeah, now I'm gonna purchase a console and stuff like that for just this one game and stuff. Yeah, I'm just saying, fighting games, people do that all the time. People will purchase a console just for one fighting game because they play fighting game. Yeah, I didn't have a PS3, and then I got one because I wanted to play Guilty Gear XRD. So, yeah, that's just how that is. But yeah, all right. So the whole jazz with NGO. What was the original question, man?
Okay, the original question is, what do you think about everyone talking about the whole fanboy stuff for each and every console? The console loyalist that doesn't give two shits what the other person says, whether if it's an opinion or in a fact, they still stick to their guns and so on, and random people just trolling just to take a side and just start random shit for no apparent reason. So, in your opinion, what do you think, like, does all this mean, or what part do you take of it in a sense?
For me, it was like what I think about all that is it really depends. I'll be dead honest with you, man. I don't understand the majority of the people that talk about these consoles now being console loyalists. Back when I was younger, when I had a PlayStation 2, I was loyal to the PlayStation 2 because, like, you know, I thought the console looked cool because it had my favorite color, black. All my favorite single-player games was console exclusive onto the PlayStation 2 and stuff. I had like 9 games that was exclusive to Sony. So, you know, I was all like, yeah, Sony bitches and stuff. And, you know, you got Microsoft and stuff like that. And then the PlayStation 3 came out, then the Xbox 360 came out. And then practically the games both started coming out on both the consoles. But I still like my PS3 because, like, you know, it plays my video formats just fine. I don't have to download no app or get some side thing. I could just take saves and upload it onto the PS3. I could just take a USB drive and just put it in there, and there you go. I don't have to get anything specific. The PS3 was just very compatible, and you know, I just all the games on there and stuff like that. But like as time went on with the PS3 and 360, it's just like now it's practically both the same. Oh yeah, also the online was free, but there's like propaganda with that. But like now in today's time, I just don't understand like why people are siding with what console. It's like you gotta pay money for the PS3, you gotta pay money for the Xbox 360, unless you can come out with like a legit reason why you're playing on this console as opposed to that console. Most people are just like, yeah, to answer your question, it's just like, I don't know what to think about these guys because it's like, I think it's just really extremely weird. Like me, I won't go and get like I have no reason to get an Xbox One, but if a fighting game that I really like exclusively comes out to the Xbox One, I'll go get an Xbox One. But I'm not trying to be a fanboy or anything, I just have no reason to play an Xbox One. I've got reasons to play a PlayStation 4, I've got reasons to play on my PC, I've got reasons to play on my 360, and I've got reasons to play on my PS3. But I've got nothing for Xbox One right now. Yeah, you know, it's just that's just me. And then you've got the guys that are just like, oh no, fuck Xbox and stuff like that. It's like,
okay, well, I will round up and say, you get what you want to get, guys. I know you have your own difference of an opinion and certain taste towards either PC, Nintendo, Microsoft, or Sony, mobile market, whatever the fuck floats your boat, I guess. Just don't bash on other people when they actually get something that they really do enjoy. And let's say, for an example, we'll use Killer Instinct. If it's out for one console and you're bashing it because you don't have it, don't do that. Because if they have something to bash you on, you wouldn't like that shit either.
Yeah, amen.
Give the same respect to another person of how you want to be treated back. Because that's just like, you know, due to my personal situation, I always told the person, if you want to act like an asshole, then I will be an asshole towards you since you're acting like that towards me, and so on. So don't give off that fuck you effect when it comes like, oh, Sony's just a better console, haha, fuck you Microsoft, you don't got Taken King exclusive DLC, you know, Microsoft is on the shit boat with that and all that. That's petty, because whether if it's the fact that it's timed exclusive, Sony did what they did and they put in the more money, so that's the reason why they have it for a year before Xbox One is able to obtain it. Don't sit there and just like don't
add salt to the wound.
Yeah, don't do that, because like I said, you're gonna meet the wrong person that will take you very seriously, and you will probably end up hurt.
Or downsized.
I've seen things happen, especially on Facebook and on Instagram, when people literally got met up in the street and they got fucked up just because of a video game.
Some shit like that.
For
Metro City.
Yeah, video games is serious business.
So I guess so.
Apparently, video games within this new day and age has taken over that drastically to start fights and feuds over like it's a fucking gun war.
Yeah, Nelson, we're in a new era. Like, remember that guy that got stabbed over Counter-Strike?
Yes.
In Russia? Like,
yes.
I mean, like, really? You know, to footnote it, it's like, hey, enjoy all that you can enjoy.
Yes.
You know, don't stick like with religion and stuff. You have people killing each other over that stuff.
Yep.
At the end of the day, when you look at the base of it, we all are the same. You know, gaming-wise, religion-wise, whatever.
Also, take it backwards a notch. If you guys do not have the console, this is what we used to do in like the late 90s, you know, 1994 till probably 1999. Go over someone's house that has the fucking console. And
it's all online, Nelson. It's all about the online.
No. Despite the fact that if it's online or not, if you want to really bash on it, play the fucking thing first. On the console, experience it firsthand. Either go to Best Buy, Target, your friend's house, whoever the hell has it, and test it out. Like, I still do that. Let's say, for an example, if I don't have like a Brawlic PC, I still go to my friend's house and still play his games on his PC just to test it out to see if I may want to upgrade in the future. Or back then when I never had a Dreamcast, until probably like a year later after that, I went over my friend's house like once a week to play it.
But Nelson, that's logical. Some people do.
Yeah, but the thing is, if they don't want to go with logic, then hey, you know, I don't condone this, but you know, do the illegal stuff, if you know what I mean, with PC.
And you know one thing too, a lot of people. I was gonna say, man, a lot of people keep doing that to where they'll be biased with it. And like I said, they'll buy the console and not really play it. If you give it a chance, and you know, you might find something you like, you know. But a lot of people are in so deep, you know, and you know, they want to save face. You know, they really don't want to. They don't want to, you know, admit that they were wrong. They don't want to admit that their opinion was actually tested, and you know, because sometimes, you know, opinions clash. And then that's when people start trying to bring facts into it, like, well, my box does this, does your box do that? And then it comes to this, well, no, you guys, you know, mine does this and this, and like I say, man, it's those preference things. But a lot of people are in so deep into what they feel, and they feel like they can't, you know, admit to being wrong, or they can't admit to you know just being one-sided, you know. So.
And you know what you made a great point. Their opinions are tested, and they can't admit that they're wrong. That shows a character flaw. Like, even with me, like I said, I know I'm a person of strong character, where I said I will not get a PS4. I remember I was like, all this and that. I said, you know what? There's some things I like about it. And I was able to turn the tide on that. You know what I mean? Just at the end of the day, gamers, be open-minded. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. That's all I got to say.
Says treat yourself. Wrong! Really? Alright, guys, so this topic will be coming to a close. If you have anything else you would like to say, please leave them in the comment section below, or even do a video response. I know we haven't gotten many within, like, probably the last 2.5 years. We haven't received a video response. So I would like to start seeing you guys like put some thought into this, so then we can share it on the podcast, and we could do like, you know, live comment feed of like, oh, from such and such person said this, and we'll throw it on there for like a 30-second time slot, and then we'll answer of what you say in your response.
And with that, if you're a new YouTube channel and you respond to us, we will help you out. We'll stick you know, me and Nelson will work something out for you. Like, we'll respond to you guys on the air with your video clip.
Give me some subscribers, man. Shit, what the fuck, man? Help me out.
You part of this broadcast.
Damn, man. This is shit, man. I mean, I'm saying, man. Damn.
All right, and the PSA.
Okay, guys, we're gonna close this topic.
Yeah,
we will be doing the director's cut as of right now, so stay tuned for that.